That was they did not pause at all. Usually it takes people like a whole friggin' minute to realize, oh, we should start the game here. But yeah, we are already into Champ Select here. This is Bronze Boot Camp. My name is Haberdashing. I'm joined once again by Seagrove here. How's the couple weeks off been treating you?
Really great. Actually, I'm sick, but pretty good.
So, yeah, that's what you get for,
That is.
dodging 2 weeks in a row
Q
here.
dodging.
Yeah. And then you left it on me to find someone else.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I'm not going into why that happened, but
Okay.
it was all my fault.
Okay, well, I'm not going to press the issue here. Guys, remember, this is Bronze Boot Camp, a game mode for people that are unranked to Silver 5 to come in, play a game with other people in the same ELO, and then we comment on the game so you can come back later, watch the VODs, and you can listen to what we talked about so you can improve your game. And this is all done through the Trinity Force Podcast Network. If you want to check them out, go over to trinityforcepodcast.com. You can check out all the different podcasts there, the Proper, the AzLOL, the LCS Rundown, and coming next week, guys. Next week, it's going to be launching the Four Awards Podcast. I'm really excited about that. Yeah. So, I swear, like, if there's anything league related at all that you're into, you'll find something to listen to there. And also, we do a sign up every week for Bronze Boot Camp. You can sign up on the website there. The sign up goes live basically the day after Bronze Boot Camp, and it runs till the morning of. So if you want to get in, we're getting to the point where we're doing invite only because we're getting a lot of people to do this. So sign up early and we can guarantee you a spot.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of these picks and bans as well.
Let's do it.
First of all, look at the junglers banned. Vi, Rek'Sai, and Jarvan. Jarvan and Vi got banned, and I can confirm they're still OP. So I have no problem with those.
They're still very powerful, but I don't think that they're getting the same play rate as they used to. So it may not be worth banning them as much now as maybe some of the junglers that are going to be coming to prominence, like Sejuani.
Sejuani would have been a good ban as well.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Nidalee went through. I still hate that cat lady.
Yeah, so do I.
Like, she's one of those people I will still pick when she goes through. Just out of the jungle, she's still really strong. Top lane, mid lane.
Anything to 80 carry.
Anything. Well, I haven't tried it before. I'm not going to diss it yet because I haven't tried it. It probably wouldn't work out very well.
Yeah, the problem is that, it doesn't.
You do have an attack speed steroid on your heel.
That's true, but to do more damage, you need to get in there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she's OP as a support, too.
Okay. So, let's see picks for blue team. Anivia and Thresh being locked in, and Lissandra being hovered over right now. Anivia, we'll see where she ends up going. They have some versatility, because I think either one of them could do all right in the top lane.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Lissandra's been proven to work in the top lane just fine, but Anivia does fill that sort of same role as the game goes on and she gets more items.
Yeah. Talon is actually surprisingly easy to beat as Anivia, because you can wait until you just have to let him go on you. Once he goes on you, then he's easy to land a Q because he's right there on you, and then you can hit him with your E, and you get double damage on your Q and double damage on your E.
Yeah, and that's sort of the thing you got to watch on both sides. In Nivea, you shouldn't be launching your Q to try to hit him from a far away distance. In Talon, if you see a Nivea try to use that Q, then you have all that liberty to just go in and nuke her face.
Right. Yep. You just have to, as a Nivea, if you Q, you have to stay back. So your Q's back up. But if you just wait for him, you're fine.
Yeah, and there's a lot of little things to do with the Nivea. Like, especially once you start getting your ult, it's better to use that to proc the extra damage on your E rather than trying to hit your Q. So you just lay down your R for half a second, get double damage on your E.
Yeah. And once they're slowed, it's easier to hit them with your Q.
Agreed. But, yeah, I don't know. I think this will still be a matchup you want to take. like a defensive summoner spell into Rod of Ages.
Yeah, I might even go teleport just to
Zonia's,
get
yeah.
back in, and then Zonia's after Roa. Um, but definitely get armor in your runes if you have it.
Yeah, it's really hard for Nivea because like she really needs all that mana. So
She really does.
people want to still build that Athenes, but you look at the rest of their team. There's not really a whole lot of
You go tier Roa. Yeah,
precedence
exactly.
to be doing
exactly.
that.
Exactly. You're exactly right. You go tier Roa against a team like this. If you're not against the AP mid, you can't go Athenes.
No, it's just wasting too many of the stats on an item that's not as efficient as it used to be already.
Yeah.
So I mean, by that time, like you're getting about 80% of its efficiency in gold, whereas its counterpart still, the Morella Namicon, is still over 123% gold efficient.
Exactly. Against an AD mid, I grab tier as an Nivea.
Yeah, and that works just fine. Okay, so Nivea did switch to exhaust.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
fine. So you're gonna go tier into Rod of Ages.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we still have room left for the next game here. I don't see like over 10 people have signed up, but even if they did, I mean, hey, there were 15 people that signed up for this game. Not everyone always responds. So if you guys, if you did sign up, we will try to we'll try as hard as we can to get you in here. And usually we're able to, as long as you respond to the invite.
Definitely. So let's look at some of these lane matchups.
Okay.
We have top lane. Oh, they switched up. It's gonna be Wukong top lane.
Okay.
Wukong versus Lysandra.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say something here. Like Wukong versus Lysandra. No, you go ahead. I was thinking for jungle here because, oh man, no, I'm just gonna jump to jungle here.
Okay.
Sorry, because Nidalee jungle, people think it's really overpowered, and it is once you get your Ranger Trailblazer. But that second camp you take down, oh my god, that is hard. It is so friggin' hard, man. Because you will end up burning both of your potions on that second camp. And you will get close to dying. You have to switch back and forth between your Cougar forms as much as you are able to, just to try to get your spear off on like the blue buff, so you can keep getting the increased damage and lower cooldown.
Yeah.
Off on it. But yeah, that second camp is just ridiculously hard.
Yeah. She's but once you do get that Trailblazer, you can like counter jungle really hard because she's so strong level.
Yeah, and that's the thing that we see
people out of jungle
pretty often is like would you go in and try to meet that other person at their red buff or wherever their second big camp is, and kill it like old Shyvana season 3 style. You just get your buffs, clear them out quick, and then you'd go in and take their own while they're still at it. But yeah, that's the point I wanted to make there, because if you haven't played it before, you'll be surprised like how hard it is just at the very beginning. But once you just start to get rolling, yeah, it's a cakewalk. But it's surprising how different it can be just by getting that Trailblazer. And once you get like all three, you get more cooldown reduction, and then it just gets incredibly easier. So back to top lane here: Wukong, Lysandra, both taking teleport, both taking flash. I think Wukong. This is interesting because like Wukong wants to be the one to engage. Lysandra wants to be engaged on. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I would, yeah. You said Lysandra over Wukong?
I don't know, because this can go either way.
Lysandra.
Yeah.
Because Wukong wants to jump in on you, and then when that happens, Lysandra can kite so hard with her W and her Q.
Mm-hmm.
Once they have 6, it can be a little bit more challenging, but like if Wukong can burst her completely, like if Wukong is a little bit ahead before that, but he's gonna have a really hard time getting ahead in those first few levels because Lissandra, if he jumps in, she just W's, takes a step back and Qs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, she has the potential to stay very safe, I suppose. But, like, it's hard once that Wukong's already on you, because that route doesn't last all long time.
Right, but he should have to jump to get on you.
Yeah.
So then you can... I'd give it to Liz, because for the same reason that she's a counter to, like, Talon or Yasuo.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. I'm waiting until the loading screen gets in here so I can talk about the other ones. Mid lane, we said we had Anivia versus Talon.
Yes, and
we've touched on this a little bit already, but yeah, it's a good idea to be taking that exhaust. I mean, also you could have taken any other defensive spell like heal or barrier.
Mm-hmm. You could on Ignite too. I think it's if you're confident in the matchup. You can
that's really hard to take.
I play Anivia a lot. And I don't know if it's just a matchup that works for me or if it's a matchup that Nivea is good in, but this has been a matchup that, like, as a Nivea, for me, I can beat Talons and I lose all the time to, like, Orianas. Those are the two that just, like, are, I don't know if it's, like, supposed to be like that, but that's just the way it has played out for me.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this actually goes down. It's really Nivea is the one that has to be careful. Really, if you're not using your Q effectively in lane and you're just throwing it out willy nilly, Talon then has free reign to murder your face,
right?
Which he is wont to do.
Yes, you do have to play it. The pressure is on Anivia to play it smart. So.
I agree, baby.
Give me a second.
Okay. So then bottom lane matchup, we have Thresh and Graves versus Kalista and Blitzcrank. And it's interesting because both of these lanes work well together. But Graves is designated sort of like a counter pick to Kalista just because of the outright burst he can put down. But on the other hand, Thresh is a hard matchup to play into Kalista. You really can't be just throwing out your hook to start the engage. You really have to be trying to use your Flay to start it off. And even then, like, you want to be getting her slowed somehow, either through that or through exhaust. Because landing a hook is much harder versus that Kalista. And you can try to predict it a little bit, because it does take her a while now to move in the earlier levels. But overall, it's harder if you're not used to playing against her. Now on the other side there, Blitzcrank and Kalista, they have a potential to really make this lane work if they can get a grab onto Graves. If they're able to get a kill early, this lane will be very much in their favor. It's just that first kill to really set the pace of the lane that can really dictate how this bottom lane ends up going. That being said, they're level 6, not as strong as Graves and Thresh. So that'll be something to watch out for and something to realize, okay, if you're Graves, we just hit level 6, we have an opportunity now, but you can't be going in, you have to be going in on the Kalista, you can't be going in on the Blitzcrank, because he'll have that mana barrier, and he'll be able to get out with the Kalista ultimate. I can't tell you how many times that's just happened, and you're just completely screwed.
Right. I think Blue has just taken... Wow, 1 second. Blue just took this.
Yeah.
That's what we talk about this every single time, and people still don't do it. Spread out to get vision. Like, I'm glad someone at least is taking advantage of it now.
I don't know if it's really an advantage, though. Because bottom lane's now been set behind inexperience, mid lane's been set behind inexperience. Trundle might be able to 3-buff. Nidalee knows that her blue buff is gone.
How does she know that? Oh, because
they saw, and they don't know for sure, but you can take a guess that your blue buff is now gone.
She doesn't seem to be, but yeah, she should be.
Yeah.
And she knows she can take Trundle at this point in the game, so...
That's too bad that hook missed from Blitzcrank, because they did hit level 2 first. So actually still level 1.
There it is. So she's... Tsunami just not going for... I don't know.
Yeah. Still be able to get his 3rd buff.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You know, like if you're not too confident about it, you're not really into jungle that much, then you might as well just play it safe. Getting set behind 1 buff is not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's true. But it does certainly help Blue out here.
Oh, they're going to give it to Anivia here.
Nice. Anivia's the most mana-hungry champion in the game.
I would tend to agree. But, okay. Yeah. As long as she's playing careful here. Like, I'm just afraid that with that blue buff, she's going to feel it's a good thing to push the lane now.
Oh. Yeah.
And if she does, she will die.
This is a time when you can use your Q. Yeah. That's good. That's really good, Anivia, because you're protected by your tower from him jumping on you.
Yeah. Blitz, if you're going in, you gotta go in. You can't just keep going back and forth every time you get, like, auto-attacked. Because had you done that initially, this trade would have worked out a lot more in your favor.
Looks like it's gonna work out anyways if she gets that. Yeah.
Yeah. There goes the Ren, because they just stood there.
Yeah. It was a...
That was weird.
That was poor play on both sides, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, once Blitz got away, they had to back off.
Yeah. Oh. No spear. You gotta back off.
Yeah, just gotta work on hitting those spears.
No spear, no fear.
Yep.
But if she does land the spear, like, once you get some AP, if you're below half health, she will kill you.
Yep.
And, yeah. So, there's, like, if you're not totally ready to deal with the Wukong when he's coming in like that, like, you see the burst he's putting down before Lysandra is able to really, you know, react to it. And that's the thing, like, I wasn't too sure about. Like, yeah, theoretically, Lysandra should be able to put down a good amount of CC so that that doesn't even happen.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Wukong's doing a good job of just getting in and out and winning those trades.
Right there, Anivia, there's another time you can use your Q, like, while he's up at your tower like that. Because whenever he's at your tower, he's not going to be able to jump on you. If he jumps on you, you just W him and keep him in tower range. Even if your Q's down.
Okay. Grundle, I don't know if it's necessary that you go the I think it's better to get the other jungle item, the Stalkers, or even the Skirmisher's Saber, rather than the Ranger's Trailblazer. Because, I mean, especially now with the way Trundle is, with that increased, 150% increased healing on this patch, on his W, a rank 1, you don't need it in the jungle anymore. You'll sustain all that you need.
Yep.
You're better off just trying to like, get something to help with your ganks.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. Alright.
And you didn't do flash. But
Yeah, good layering of CC.
except for the impassable walls. Could have been coordinated a little bit better.
Yeah, it worked out. I mean,
It did.
imagine if he tried to flash over the wall and then onto that.
That would have been hilarious. Oh,
Okay, good. That was a good trade because she realized, you know, Wukong already used his abilities.
yeah. I guess he was low on mana, but
yeah.
they came back up during that time.
What, his Q? Or Because the rest of his wouldn't have already been back up. The Nimbus Strike wouldn't have been back up.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
And those are pretty, like, fairly long cooldowns in lane. They're more than 10 to 15 seconds.
You're right. The Nimbus Strike came back up like 2 seconds after she jumped in, so he was already backing off, which he needed to be doing. So that was good. Very good. Big. Oh, grab the lantern! Grab the lantern.
Lantern too hard, man.
Lanterns.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be confident enough to land those spears in Italy.
Yeah.
I
think he's trying to learn Italy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so in the if we look at the builds, we do see Anivia. She's opting out of the typical like tier here, just to go straight for Roa, which I think that's okay. Hopefully, she'll go Morellonomicon second, then, because mana's just a huge issue for her.
Yeah,
but
and we talked about getting like the Zonias, but now at this point when you're already ahead, what? Not really, actually. Never mind.
yeah, she's getting out farmed. She's been pushed in the whole time.
Yeah,
that's why Trundle was able to gank.
That's interesting that she's getting out farmed like that.
Yeah, Anivia. It's really hard to farm as Anivia pre-6 under your turret, which is what Talon is taking advantage of. Which is really good to do that. Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna go back rewatch it.
Trundle coming in for bot lane. Gets a good.
Oh, Tsunamic!
Nice.
He didn't respect the red buff!
Great thresh hook. Oh, Blitz. If you're gonna flash, you have to do that way earlier. It's something that just comes with practice, but you gotta get used to when you're gonna die. Start realizing, okay, I'm dead at this point. And there's a kind of a balance, like how early you want to flash. And maybe get the kill. Auto. Got him. Well done. Yep, that's what we were talking about. That's what Anivia can do. Just take advantage there.
Alright, Tsunamic got red buff this time. He's good.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, they should, yeah. They got it.
Yeah. Go ahead and heal yourself. With if you have blue buff, you have full mana.
Let's see how much this is going to heal Trundle. Yeah, that gave him like 300 health. I love it. Okay, you guys, no. You already got your dragon. Just back out.
Yeah, you got no mana.
The problem is, like, if you chase this, you're putting yourself in a bad position where they can now get an extended fight and trade objectives afterwards. Because that's the risk when you're doing dragon early. If they get a tower off of you doing dragon, they win that. Because getting that first dragon isn't a big deal anymore.
Yeah. It matters late if you haven't gotten one. But
yeah, but getting like the first dragon,
yeah,
the second dragon, doesn't matter. It's good to get if you can get it, but if you're trading a tower for it, it's not worth it.
Yeah, but if you're losing a tower top, then if you can take it, then take it. It's better to get that than nothing.
Yeah.
So, but it's not a trade you want to initiate.
Yeah, so like after that dragon, you need to realize that you just need to back off after that. Go back, get some items, come back before they're able to push the lanes enough.
Yeah. And Anivia's playing this really well now. And when he goes in for that last hit, you know he's going to go in for the last hit. You can throw your Q to zone him off it.
Oof. We're hitting like all the Qs.
Wait to exhaust until he jumps in.
Okay. Trundle's going Cinder Hulk.
What do you normally run on Trundle?
I like Devour on him, but you know, in their matchup, that's fine if you just want to be that giant tank in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Because they like top lane's gonna be pretty squishy, so I mean it's good to diversify a little bit.
What I don't like about Cinder Hulk is it pushes you into having to get more health, and he wants some health, but
well, he steals resistances anyways, so that works out.
Right, but he's gonna want like a Bork, and I don't know.
I mean, he could just turn into the guy that doesn't die in fights, just going full tank. And in this case, it's not a bad idea because they need some sort of way to sustain out the fight for Anivia.
Yeah. But I do still think he needs a Bork, but it's okay to have like a Bork and then I'll tank. Don't you think he still needs a Bork with something offensive?
I don't think he needs it.
Trundle?
Like, it'd be fun, and it's a good item. I like it on Trundle. That's why I like Devour. But it's good to realize, because if you don't have that tank on your team, sometimes you need... Oh, wow, that was nice. You need to be that tank on the team.
They're gonna double.
Keep moving forward, Kalista. Alright. So that ended up being a 3-for-1. That was a good roam. Like, that's exactly what you needed for Talon to get back in the game. And I've told people this so many times, like, in-game, like, they feel that they can't do anything in their lane. So I'm like, okay, build resistances to go against your lane opponent, and if that doesn't work, start roaming.
Yep.
Especially roam. Because in any lane, if it's not working out, you're only hurting yourself by staying in that same situation.
Yeah.
Ooh. You stayed at the Frozen Tomb for quite a while.
I think she's gonna get away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it. So it's said, aim where they're going to be. I know you know that. And it's a pretty, like, basic concept, but, you know, put it into practice.
Yeah. And it happens a lot for me on champions.
Yeah.
Like, I do things that I don't do things that I know I should do when I'm on champions with whom I'm not familiar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so hard to hit that Nilly Spear now that it's, like, the width is 60 units.
Yeah.
That's, like, a little over half a Teemo. That's pretty skinny.
It's pretty skinny.
What else is going on? Wukong. I would have liked to seen you build something like a Hex Drinker early on. Instead of, I think you're going for Ravenous Hydra.
Yeah. I think we're doing Last Whisper. Right?
Might be.
It should be. Hydra's better than Last Whisper at this point on Wukong.
Probably, yeah. Might be. Yeah. Yeah. But the point I'm making, like, you need to start getting some resistances too, because you're going to be that initiator for your team.
And you're the only beefy one on the team.
Yeah.
So you're going to be primarily an ult bot. Like, when I'm a beefy Wukong, I like to use, like, Randuins and Banshees and...
Like, you could go for more of, like, the,
Frozen Fist.
Yeah, I think the Righteous Glory would be a decent item on him, too, now.
Yeah. Yeah, that would. Yeah, he needs the mana, too.
Okay.
Never thought about Righteous Glory on Wookiee.
Because you do get the armor and magic resist from your passive already.
One offensive item I do think that would be really good for you is if you hadn't W'd there, you could have killed her. But You used W for no reason. If you had saved it at the end, you could have W'd forward and then waited for your and then your E and Q would have been up. You could have gone back in. But yeah, like that. But now she's healed up. I was gonna say. Oh well. Oh, a good offensive item for you to get in this game is gonna be. That's a dead Callista.
Maybe.
Oh, the heals! For reals.
Well, yeah, it's a dead Callista.
And you can do it.
Maybe.
Can't do it. Okay, a good offensive item you can get for Wukong in this game would be Black Cleaver. Your ult procs it very quickly, and you have a Talon and a Callista on your team who could really benefit from the armor reduction. There, I said it.
Yeah.
Took me like an hour.
Yeah, that's fine too. And then I think just some magic resist.
Yeah.
They're later on as the game goes on, their two biggest damage dealers is going to be magic based. And Graves will still do plenty of physical damage, but
yeah.
The Anivia plus the Lysandra, that's a lot of burst that you need to get through if you're going to be that engage.
Yeah, a B Veil would be good, or since you're going Tiamat, you can get
Spirit Visage.
Spirit Visage if you want, but you could also do Aegis. Any of those three would be okay. I don't love Aegis on Wukong, but it's not bad. You have like everyone but one or two people are going to be diving in with you. So
yeah, speaking of like someone on this team needs to be buying Aegis, and that will probably fall on either Wukong or Blitzcrank.
Yeah.
Because like we said, there's just a lot of magic damage. Anytime you have two large magic damage dealers, it's a very efficient item. Yeah. Like everyone just wants to go straight for like damage here.
Yep. Except Nidalee.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Going for that 21-minute rod.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's fine. It gives you more stacks as the game goes on, so you can be a little bit tankier when you do eventually engage. Personally, I like getting Morel and Omicron second on Nidalee.
I'm not a fan of the Roa on Nidalee, it's especially when you're behind. Like, it's going to take you a really long time to get it. I mean, there's certain circumstances where it works. Yeah. I just don't think this is one of those.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, nice gank top.
That's a lot of resources up there, so you need to... Yeah.
Well, there's no pressure mid, so she can stay top. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, but like when you do get a gank like that, when you commit that many resources, you need to be getting that tower out of it.
Yeah, definitely. And they did commit a lot of resources. There's the Nidalee. I think she has a spear. Was that a trap?
Might have been a trap. Okay, so... Oh, close.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you're in a position as Thresh to be landing a hook, know that in this matchup, hook v hook, Blitzcrank wins. You will actually get pulled behind Blitzcrank if you hook at the same time. It's really weird and frustrating. But because you have that weird wind-up, anytime that you're open for a hook, Blitz is also open for a hook. And it's like it's true of a lot of other champions. When they're trying to wind up an auto attack or a skill, you have that window to try to hook them on either side, Thresh or Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank, you can be a little more reactive because his just fires off immediately, whereas Thresh, you have that 0.5 second wind-up time. But yeah, so just be aware of that on both sides.
Yeah, that's a really, really good tip. Look for times when they're going to last hit or are going to use an ability. And you know they're going to be standing still.
A hook's gonna land someday, and it's gonna be great. Not a hook, a spear.
Yeah. Alright, so Red is starting to run away with this game, actually. They're
not running away with it. They have a lead right now, but you look at their team comp and you look at Blue's team comp, they don't have to be winning right now. Because they're going to be the ones that are going to be tanking the stuff out as the game goes longer. They can build tons of armor and, you know, just wait it out for a little while.
Yeah.
This game's far from over and it's far from being in, you know, Red's favor.
Red really needs Nidalee to get big. Yeah.
Nice.
Red really needs Nidalee to get big for that AP damage. Magic damage. Currently, Lysandra taking top. Dragon's up in 50 seconds.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Wukong needs to pick an item. He's got like 3 going on right now.
Yeah, I'm fine just staying at the Tiamat at this point. It's another 1,400 gold upgraded to a Hydra. That's not going to really be the best use of your resources when you can be putting into Magic Resist or finishing your Black Cleaver.
Yeah. But we do need something there. Like,
okay, yeah, drag 11 seconds. Both sides know what it is. Okay, Wukong's up top, but he does have TP.
It's not up.
Oh, it's not up? Oh, it's not up. Hey, look at that.
So he's just going to be shoving. Hopefully Blue knows that timer that he doesn't have it.
Yeah, if Bliss is there,
this
that's
is
fine.
going to stop. And
yeah. Yeah, Red just wants to wait for a little while. Get some more spears off. Let them try to tank Dragon.
yeah, Graves is taking a lot of damage from it.
Blue, if you can't get a hook off on someone, you need to back off here, because you're not going to be able to take Dragon. It's going to go... It's going to go tits up.
Red's too far ahead.
Ooh. Oh my god!
Ult! Blitz, that ult needed to come right away.
Yeah.
You got in. But it worked out anyways.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, so let's talk about what happened here. So we started, both teams had the timer for Dragon. Both teams wanted to get the Dragon. Neither team needs the Dragon.
Blue took way too much poke.
Yeah.
And when they're behind. And then Red was able to just win with their AoE, like...
Yeah, you have to recognize the team counts going on. As that fight goes on, Nidalee's going to be able to land spears and just wait it out until you've softened the Dragon up and the Dragon has softened you up. So if you're not able to either, get a pick off early or just burn the Dragon down before they're able to come engage on you, you need to back off.
And Callista had red buff, and she procced her red buff slow onto 3 people. And Talon jumps in, gets his Q on a group of people, and then Callista throws in Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank pops up 4, and then he should have ulted right then as soon as he finished his pop up, but they ended up getting everyone with Wukong coming in the backside anyways. I think Wukong didn't ult, but he didn't need to.
No, he didn't. He just came in to clean that up after pushing top. Yeah, Wukong should just be able to get away. Oh, no, Trundle burns. Oh. Okay. Alright, yeah, Blue, you gotta be... You're way too far out. Like I said, like, you guys can win this game here still, but when you start doing stuff like this, where you know you don't have the lead, you're gonna end up throwing it. Because, like, you have a Nivea on your team, let them try to come at the turrets. They can't get it.
Yeah, it's not good when you're behind to fight 3 versus 4.
Oh, God! You're dead, honey.
Oh, ult just... I don't know
Yeah.
if she had time, but
Yeah, I heard it go off.
I think she was doing on.
Yeah.
Though. But yeah.
It's like you guys can still win this game, but you can't do it the way you're doing it right now. You can't be the one to engage. You have to let them try to come at you under a tower right now. Let yourself try to get some farm, wait it out, and that's going to be your best bet. Now, from the other side, red team, you need to start investing heavily in war vision on the enemy's side, so you can try to get someone caught out. You can push all the lanes without any repercussions. You know, because they do. You have to realize they have phenomenal wave clear. So just trying to siege one turret's not going to work for you.
Yeah. You guys do have a pretty good team fight though. You have really good zone control with a Nivea wall, Trundle pillar, and Thresh ult. And Lysandra can too, but you have Lysandra for the AoE damage and the stun. You have a Nivea for the AoE slow, and she has an AoE stun. And you have Graves with his AoE damage. You guys have a really strong team fight, but you are behind, and the other team's side team fight's pretty good too. You need to use that wall and pillar to zone if you're gonna win a fight.
Do you see now that you can't do that?
Yeah. Fighting 4 versus 4. Fighting on even numbers isn't an option unless... Yeah, isn't an option. Now, there are different ways to do that. Either you catch someone, or you fight a spy there instead of 4 when it's a 4 versus 4. Or... That's dead maybe. Or you, wall off one section so that it's like a 3 versus 5 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you recognize their timers are coming back up.
Yeah, that was good. Good on Callista to put that damage down, knowing she's safe.
Yeah. And there's not going to be a way that blue can respond here. There's no objectives they can realistically get.
Yeah, definitely not.
But it just gives you time to try to ward up your own jungle and try to like get ready to siege up.
Yeah, if you're behind like this, you need to be a dragon ahead of time if you're gonna contest it, which
they really shouldn't.
Game should be over at this point. It's 12,000 gold lead. That's like red should be winning the game. Like has control of the game and should be able to maintain that.
Yeah.
This next dragon is gonna be
third for hey, look at that, they added that in. Oh, that means I'm gonna have to change my overlay. Damn it, Riot. Well, anyways,
this will be third dragon for them.
No. Yeah, this is one of the, they're going to get your outer turrets. That's fine. You have to wait.
Graves is dead. Why is Graves
so dead?
I mean, this is...
Yeah.
You couldn't really contest it, to be fair.
No.
But if you're going to, you need to set up vision ahead of time and pick first. So it's a 4 versus 5. That's dead. He makes it out. The heals. Oh, I guess he had flash too. Okay. I was like, how did he live that? In the meantime, red should be taking... Yeah, okay, good. Taking dragon.
Graves, why'd you get QSS? The big thing with the other team is they have knockups. That doesn't work with that.
Yeah. Armor. Just go like random if you're gonna get defense away. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Or get up. Frozen Fist. Yes.
On Graves?
I love that item.
Please don't. Don't put ideas into his head.
So good.
It's not. What?
So good.
Oh, yeah. You're crazy. You're crazy. I don't...
You shouldn't really get frozen fist like this.
Yeah, don't. Careful how far you go with this. Don't keep chasing at this point. No, please stop, guys. You can't 100% cannot seed. You can't win a 4v5. You can't win a 5v5. You need to wait until you have the turret on your side.
Yeah, and you need them to make a mistake. A few mistakes.
Yeah. But you have that insane wave clear. If you are all together, they cannot get a turret from you, even at this point. They have to wait until they get a good blitz pull. Because, yeah.
Because Wukong doesn't have the armor
No.
to dive. That's actually true. They can't even get it. They should. You should be able to stop a turret if Anivia just ults and then backs off. Because Wukong can't tank it.
Yeah, they got...
really tank
And
it.
Lysandra, too.
Yeah.
You gotta be looking and seeing what your team can do. Because your team is not the engaging type.
Yeah.
If
But
you're...
if they get Baron, then they'll be able to take it.
Yeah.
Because their minions will be too strong with how far.
So if you're red team, that'd be something to look for.
Yeah. If you're having trouble breaking a siege from really far ahead, ward up Baron area, clear their wards if they have any, and then make or bait Baron.
Mm-hmm.
Take or bait.
Don't chase this.
Good. Team pinging them back. Good. This is good by red for them to split like this.
Yeah. I agree.
And they have good ward coverage and on the bottom side too.
Stop chasing. Guys, blue stop.
Talon's coming in. But no one else is really there. Ooh, that exhaust was pointless. Oh,
Holy
nice
shit!
play, Thresh. That was sick play.
The flay or the pillar?
Oh, was it a pillar?
That was a pillar. Oh, there it is, Tsunamic. There we go. Okay, so let's see, what was that? 1 for 1? Both supports going down?
You're right, that was a pillar.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's sick.
That was really cool.
That is so bounce. I went back and watched it. What happened?
Yeah. So, it can be very frustrating when you're behind like this and you feel like you lost the game already. But you have opportunities available if you look at what your team's able to do. So you need to adjust your playstyle so if you lose lane, it's not the end of the game. And there's actually, we talk about this in our first episode of the Four Awards podcast that's going to be released next week, about mindset in the game to get you into that, sort of Zen-like mode where you set these goals in game. Like, say you start to get behind, you say, okay, I don't want to die for the next 5 minutes. That is my goal. And you can work towards that. And it's not always about, being ahead in gold or being ahead in dragons, being ahead in turrets even. It's just waiting for your opportunity. And you can't do that if you're putting yourself on tilt because you didn't do what you thought you were going to do at the start of the game. Rant done.
I think Kalista is really strong right now.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really strong. I wonder if she's going to end with a defensive item or like a Phantom Dancer or something.
The way the game's going, she doesn't have to.
Yeah. I would like to see her go Phantom Dancer.
Honestly, she could go... I think it'd be kind of cool. I haven't been able to ever build it on a Kalista before, but a 6th item, what's it called?
Game.
Yeah, that's game.
A Bork?
No, not Bork. Well, Bork would be good too, but I was thinking from Frozen Mallet.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Get a slow 1 to 3 people.
The only item better than Iceborne Gauntlet.
It's like when I'm playing Ezreal, if it gets late game, I don't usually get the Frozen Fist. I'll get like the Frozen Mallet. Late game I'll get Frozen Mallet because it's a better slow individually than you'd get from the Iceborne Gauntlet.
That gives you health.
It's not as bad as an item for late game as on 80 carries, as many people think it is.
Yeah, it just sucks if you're gonna be dueling the other 80 carry.
Yeah.
Because the other 80 carry is gonna lifesteal hard off of you because you don't have the armor.
What?
And then
The fuck? That's the first time I've seen a Thorn Mail on an 80 carry.
sick. Randuin's would have been better.
Yeah. Graves, you're already getting plenty. You're getting armor from your passive.
Somebody on their team said everybody getting Thorn Mail. That's what happened.
In which, like, it's good to realize you need armor to deal with this team. But that should have been happening a long time ago.
For an 80 carry, I don't know, but
80 carry, no. But everyone else, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Italy's now 9-1-10. I just realized that.
Yeah, it's somehow it turned around for him.
It's good for your spear accuracy.
Yeah.
That was really expensive, but
Oh, let's be honest. He wasn't hitting like anything at the beginning of the game. It takes a while to get adjusted to the Nidalee spears. It really does. But as like the game goes on, you can kind of fine tune it.
Wukong's not there, so this is actually a really good fight for blue.
You see, this is what you can do. This is your potential blue team.
Either red shouldn't have been there, or Wukong should have been there.
Yeah. Wukong. No, I think it's good he was split pushing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Okay. Split pushing, I would agree with. Defending a turret while your team is going 4 versus 5 is not good. The team shouldn't be going in, or he shouldn't be.
They should have been more cautious. Yeah. But I think they just thought, we're so far ahead, we should be able to do this. Because they're almost 20k ahead at this point. But, they're 17k.
Yeah. So either wait and just let Wukong get that out. That would be the best.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, yep.
Okay.
That's not good. This isn't good either.
This isn't good for red.
What?
Oh, I thought they were gonna go off into 4 versus 3, but I was way wrong. Well, so now red's just so disorganized, man. This is killing me.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is something I've realized with Blitzcrank. His hook is about 100 units longer than you think it is. So you gotta kind of take that into account. You think it'll go, 1,400 units, it'll go 1,500 units.
It'll always go longer than you think it will.
Yeah. Okay. Hey. Oh my god, Anivia's still alive. That's good.
Bag.
Like that's their last chance.
There we went. Let's see. Ooh. They have 2 ults right now. Ballista and Ballista. Blitzcrank and Callista both have their ults. That's it. They're backing off. I'm okay with that. They got 2 inhibitors. Go heal. Then since Dragon's got 2 minutes, I would say just heal, come top, shove down top, and let stall out while bottom pushes in, and when they send 1, then dive the turret.
Yeah, and they don't need Dragon, but it'll be Dragon 5, so...
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
I'm not used to being able to look up here. Yeah, Dragon 5. That would be nice. You can, yeah, it doesn't matter. But you need to decide as a team and stay together as a team.
Mm-hmm.
Or not necessarily stay together, but work together as a team. Like, not some of you farming the jungle while the rest are shoving mid.
Okay.
How long are inhibitors down for? Is it 3
5.
minutes? 5 minutes.
And I learned this recently.
Used to 4, right? They changed it to
You
5?
see around the inhibitors, look at blue's inhibitors. You see like it's glowing sort of at a time, like around there. That shows how long it has been down and how long it has left to come back up. So when it goes all the way around that ring, that means that the inhibitor is back up. So right now it is at like in a sixth of the way back up.
A little bit more, I think. Oh, are you looking at the bottom one?
I was looking at the mid one. Oh God! Goodbye, tankiest member on the team.
Goodbye. Okay, get dragon now, red. And then win the game. Man.
Yeah, this is... I don't know, like... I really wish blue would have played more defensive earlier in the game once they started to lose that lead. Because I
They
think...
may not have realized they don't have a lead, honestly. They didn't have a lead.
Yeah.
At first.
They thought you mean like they thought they were more ahead than they were?
Yeah.
So they were playing a little less cautious. Oh, okay. And Anivia is alive, and they don't have Baron. Oh God! It's like every little thing butthole clenches. God damn. Yeah. As long as Anivia is alive, they should be able to keep these towers alive. This is interesting. God, look at that wave top. And like, oh no, they're just gonna go in anyways. Okay. Okay, that's game. Okay, that's game one. Great job, everyone. Blue team, I want you to go back and watch this because I want you to realize you really had a chance to win this game. Like, more than other games, I think you really had a chance to win. So there's lots to be gained from watching this one. We're going to set up another game here in just a minute. Stream's going to go down for a minute here, and then we're going to be sending out invites for game 2. So stay tuned for more Bronze Bootcamp.